their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. On the screen, this is Eckler. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And it's complete. Henry. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert hooking up with Henry that time for the Charger first. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line.
First down, Chargers.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And 5 yards to go.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here is Eckler. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd down.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Los Angeles.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Going on the ground with Eckler. And the Chargers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, so you'll get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
10 at their own 27-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Stevens. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Stevens to throw. They go screenplay to Langford. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Stevens. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, Stevens. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now the slant, able to find Ayuk. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he will have a Steelers 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Chargers 7, Steelers 0.
They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Stevens. Completion here to Claypool. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Running on first down, Eckler. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Herbert. Looking deep for Gabriel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On first down, Stevens throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Stevens now off the play fake. And that one complete to Stephon Sullivan. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
Now Stevens. He'll find the tight end Sullivan complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And 5 at the Chargers' 46-yard line.
A run for Snell. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They have the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
It's 4th down.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
6-yard line.
Play action with Stevens. That's complete to his tight end, Sullivan. The 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Benny Snell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Coleman now to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing is Stevens. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Coleman now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Chargers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Uchenna Nwosu picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. Johnson, it's poked free. Football's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, and when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. It's Coleman here. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll run here with Eckler. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him. short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
The kick is
and he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Chargers 14. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Tranquil. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Stevens. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Stevens. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw again, Stevens. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, Stevens. And that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
We got four down.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Stevens setting up to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Operating from the gun, Stevens toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd and long, Stevens. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
For the field goal, a 42-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And it will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing again, Stevens. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. Here's Stevens. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be taken at the 13. 31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
11 yards there, 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Back to the air, Herbert on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
The 35-yard line.
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. From the gun, Stevens. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Doing with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Stevens. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On 1st down, Snell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Stevens to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on? Extra point now by Boswell. Make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Steelers 31, Chargers 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Herbert throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Marker down. He's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, Langford. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. From the gun on 3rd down, Stevens looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Snell yet again. Now the ball comes loose. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Now Herbert following the turnover. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So we're back to a 1-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the 1 timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance at getting the ball back.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. On the return, Tremont Smith. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Tremont Smith on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Brandon Ayuk, 76 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete.
Keenan Allen with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Smith on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Steelers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week.